All right, we are live right now. And so I'm excited to have everyone watch this live lesson. Today's Thursday. Every Thursday, we have our weekly live online group piano lessons that I do for our piano students who have signed up for our essential piano lessons. These are weekly online group piano lessons. We have the Apprentice Stage, the Maestro Stage, and the Virtuoso Stage, 3 separate 30-minute lessons. And you pay a monthly subscription. And you can learn more at my website, musicmotivation.com. I'd love to have you sign up. Every Monday, we actually do piano lessons for piano teachers, and it's weekly online live group piano lessons for piano teachers. But today, I want to show you what I've planned to teach for today's lesson. The first week of every month, we always do a new cool song, and we focus on not only the cool song, but we focus on the essential piano exercise. The second week of every month, we focus on theory therapy. The third week of every month, we focus on innovative improvisation. And the fourth week of every month, we focus on creative composition. Well, this is the third week right now. So we are going to be focusing on innovative improvisation. In today's lesson, let me show you what we do with innovative improvisation. I'm going to be working from my book, 100 left-hand patterns every piano player should know. And what I'd like to do is show you how you can take a simple song and you can start to play around with it and play it in different styles. So it'll be fun. I'm excited to have you try this. Let me quickly just check some of my settings on some of the social media pages. Just quickly, double checking the sound. I believe I checked the sound for the keyboards already. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Looking good. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I have my YouTube and Facebook pages open up. I can check some of the comments. I may not be able to check every comment on all of the social media pages. I apologize. And those of you who are part of our weekly online group piano lessons who have signed up for the weekly lessons, you can be logged into your account right now and you received the email already. But what I want to do is come into 100 left-hand patterns. And what I'd like to do is actually go to a simple piece. We're going to go to a patriotic section. This is actually found within the book. Part of the book, we have a fake book section where we have songs in fake book format, where we have the melody written above. We have the melody, and then we have chords above the melody. What I want to do is actually go and show you how we can take America the Beautiful and My Country 'Tis of Thee. This is found on pages 56 and 57 from the book, down here at the bottom. Now, again, this is from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns. We are going to improvise America the Beautiful and My Country 'Tis of Thee. We're getting close to election time here in America, and it's kind of tense politically, but I want to play these and show you what we can do to improvise. Let me go to the overhead view. Now, can everyone hear this okay? Hopefully you can hear that okay. It sounds okay on this end, and I checked. It seems to be okay. So we're going to go again. This is from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. And we're going to go in the book on pages 56, down here at the bottom, where it says America the Beautiful. And we're going to go to 57, My Country 'Tis of Thee. So those are the two pieces we're going to be working on right now. What I'd like to do is first off, show you America the Beautiful, and I'm just going to show you the melody with the right hand. This is what the melody plays. A very simple melody. Now that's pretty simple. We could start to play around with this. Since we're improvising, we could start to take the chords written above the melody and change or play around with them. Now, I tell students start off with just the note, the root note from the chord. In this case, it's the key of C major, and the chord in the first measure is a C major chord. If I come back to this sheet music right here, right here we have C, the chord, not that's a G, but we have the C chord, and then we go to the G chord. And now all I'm going to do is play an octave interval with a C octave interval, then an octave interval with a G octave interval, then an octave interval with the D octave interval, and F. So again, this is page 56 from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. Watch what I'm going to do. My left hand is just doing an octave interval. That's it. Now that's pretty simple. This is the apprentice stage right here, so it is going to be a little easier what I'm presenting to you in this video. At 1:30 in 15 minutes, I'm going to go live with the Maestro Stage. So we're going to take what we're doing here, and it's going to be a little more advanced. That is for our intermediate level students. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll go live with our advanced level students. That is the Virtuoso Stage, and that will be advanced level. But I'm going to show you how we can start to improvise and embellish this. What if I took a left-hand chord, C major, but instead of just playing the chord as a C major, I'm just going to break it apart and play the perfect fifth interval of C to G. And what I want to do is break that apart and just play the bottom note C followed by the top note G. That's all I'm going to do. Now, you wouldn't hold your fingers back. I'm doing that for demonstration purposes, but we're just doing the pinky and the thumb. I could play it like this. Now, let me come back here. This is what I'm playing from. This is a fake book format. I'm just playing the right-hand melody, and then the chord above is what I am using to help me determine what notes to play with the left hand. The left hand, I'm starting with a C with my pinky, and then I do the fifth interval, C to G. And then when it has the G right here, then I'm going to play the fifth interval from G to D with my pinky, and then D with my thumb. Okay, I'm just following this progression right here. Then I go to the D minor chord, and I'm going to play the perfect fifth A. That's all I'm doing with my left hand, and I'm following that progression. Here, I'm going to come back. Let me come to the front view for just a second to explain about this. Okay, again, this is from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. What I am doing is I am taking a simple progression, a simple pattern, and we're breaking it apart. Now, I have brand new students who have never played before. After a few lessons, they can do this. Again, we're reading the melody with the fake book right here. We're reading that melody, and then we are going through and we are just breaking apart the chord. Now, we could do so many different styles as well. We could do jazz, we could do blues, we could do rock, we could do pop. The entire focus of this book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns, is that I've created 100 different left-hand patterns in various styles, from basic to jazz, blues, pop, rock, new age, classical, contemporary. All these different left-hand oh, I guess I should go this way. All these different left-hand patterns that students can then use to start to arrange music. And then I created a fake book section. We have 100 songs in fake book format. There are 5 sections. The book is divided up into 5 sections. This is the patriotic section. Let me go back to the overhead view. I'm going to play America the Beautiful. I'm going to jazz it up a little bit now. Again, we're going to keep it basic because this is the Apprentice Stage. In a few minutes, we'll do the Maestro Stage and we'll make it a little more challenging. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll do the Virtuoso Stage and we'll make it even more challenging. But let me show you what I'm going to do with the left hand. We're going to take a perfect fifth interval that we just played, how we broke it apart, but now we're going to play it as a blocked interval. So we have melodic and harmonic intervals. Melodic, think melody, where you break apart the interval. Harmonic, think harmony, where you play the intervals together. We're going to take a perfect fifth interval. As an example, C to G is a perfect fifth interval. And then we're going to play the major sixth interval, C to A. And we're just going to go back and forth between the two. This will create a barrel house blues left-hand pattern. Let me show you what I mean. I'll go back to the overhead view. My left hand starts on the C with my pinky, and my thumb is going to be on the G. And then we play the two together. That is a blocked interval. Technically, the correct terminology is harmonic perfect fifth interval. The major sixth interval, if I count up from C, this would be 1. And then we go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. That's a major sixth interval. Well, I could go from the perfect fifth interval to the major sixth interval and back and forth, and then just rock back and forth between the two. Now, my thumb can go back and forth between the G and the A, or if you want, you can put your second finger, your index pointer finger, on the G, and then your thumb can play the A. That way you're not having the thumb do a lot of work. You're doing this. Whichever feels more comfortable to you. Now, again, we're going to come back to America the Beautiful. And again, this is on page 56 from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. I'm going to start here where the C is, and I'm going to do the perfect fifth, followed by the major sixth interval. And then when I go to G, my pinky will go up to the G and play the perfect fifth, and then I'll do the major sixth from there. So watch, it will be like this. And then we'll go up to the G in that fashion. So watch, I'm going to play this for you. Now, some things just happened there. Okay, let me explain what I'm doing. Sometimes the chord changes are fast. If you have a measure where you have the entire measure, you can do the entire left-hand pattern. If you have a measure where you have 2 chords in the measure, you don't have time to do the entire pattern. You only have time to do that and then move to the next chord. And then move to the next chord. We don't have time to do a lot. Do you see how when we went down to the A right here, there's a C sharp, it's an accidental. Well, that accidental C sharp with the right hand, the left hand, technically, you would have that A major chord, and then you resolve to the D major chord. even though we're in the key of C major. Those are accidentals. Well, when I'm playing with my left hand, here's my perfect fifth. The major sixth interval would have that F sharp, so I would play A and F sharp with my left hand. And then with the D, I would play D and A, and then follow it with D and B. Okay, so watch this. I can really start to jazz up that left hand pattern. I'm going to kind of speed up the left hand a bit. Now I'm jazzing it up, so I'm going to change the rhythm of the right hand just to kind of swing it and make it sound a little more jazzy. I kind of slowed things down at the end. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach you some ways that you can start to improvise and play around. This is a very basic left hand pattern. Now, you could take another left hand pattern. If we did a 1-5-8 left hand pattern, I'm playing C, G, C, G. If the chord started on G, I would go down to G and play 1-5-8. Now, this is 1. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1-5-8 would be, in this case, G, D, G. 1-5-8 starting on C would be C, G, C. So I could play this. Pretty simple, not too difficult. I'm going to come back here to the front view. It's a simple pattern. Again, this is from my book, 100 Left-Hand Patterns Every Piano Player Should Know. This is part of my Essential Piano Exercise series. We have 5 books in the series right now. I'm coming out with 5 more very soon. We have Essential Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know. We have Essential Jazz Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know. We have Essential New Age Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know. And we have the latest book in the series is Essential Pop Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know. It's actually over 1,000 pages, so it's a lot of pages. But I try to cover every topic, every subject. Right now we're working on coming out with Essential Rock Piano Exercises Every Piano Player Should Know. And we're working on Essential Fake Book Fundamentals Every Piano Player Should Know. And we have about 10 books in the series that we're working on right now. But you can actually buy the paperback books from Amazon of all of these books. You can buy the spiral bound set on my website, musicmotivation.com or essentialpianoexercises.com. So you can find the spiral books. They're only being sold on my website. A few music stores across the country are selling them as well. But try what we were just focusing on, innovative improvisation, how to start improvising at the piano. I'm going to stop this lesson right now. This is for the Apprentice Stage, but I am going to start up in just a minute. So if you come back to my social media pages or my YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch the next installment. We're just doing 30 minutes. Every Thursday, I do weekly online live group piano lessons for piano students. These are non-piano teachers. And so right now, I'm going to stop this session, and in a minute, we're going to start up the Maestro Stage. It's going to be a little more complicated, a little more challenging, and then at 2 o'clock, we will start the Virtuoso Stage. Hope you can join me. Thank you for everyone who watched this live lesson. We're going to continue on in just a few minutes. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Bye.